Hey guys, this is Trevor. Welcome to Singing Tips number 18. This one's going to be about the mixed voice. Got a lot to talk about, so let's just get right into it. Hope you guys had a great week. Here we go. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk about was there's three different definitions I wanted to give because in order to become a good singer, one needs to know how to utilize three different voices. And those three different voices are the mixed voice, the head voice, and the chest voice. And you guys are in luck because I'm going to be doing a lesson on all three of them, and this week's lesson is on the mixed voice. So I'm going to give some definitions real quick. So the definition of the mixed voice is this. A mixed voice is basically the voice that's able to flip between the chest and the head voice and make it sound as one continuous voice all the way through from chest, through the mixed voice, and into the head voice. And it's called mixed because obviously you're mixing the chest and the head voice. It's that simple. So that is what the mixed voice is. We're going to be talking about that this lesson. So in the head voice is obviously the higher register of one's range, and sometimes even falsetto can be attached into it. By the way, I also have something to add about falsetto. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later in the lesson. Okay, guys? Cool. And then the last definition I wanted to tell you was the definition of the chest voice. The chest voice is this lower register. You hear it prominently in like opera or older legit type musical theater styles. So there you go. Again, I will have lessons on all three of those voices, so if you're like, I don't understand, that's fine. I totally get it. The next lesson will cover the other voices. The next couple lessons will cover the other voices. There you go. That's that simple. So why is a mixed voice important? Well, like I said earlier, you're blending all three voices into one. And it's going to make more sense if I just do it than tell you about it. So, like, I'll sing it on a la. I'm just gonna sing it as if I was going la 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 up the scale. So, I'll do it all the way through once with a mixed sound, and I'll explain where my different breaks in my voice are, so you guys can get an idea of what's going on. So here we go. So, but I'll do it all the way first through just by itself. So here we go. So. La 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 la. Okay, that was pretty bad, but okay, so I'll try one more time. Here we go. Screw it. Fuck it. La 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 la. So that was better, and that was more of an idea of going through the different voices. So I'll try and go even lower and even higher. So lower would be la 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 la. That was the end of my chest voice. Now my mixed voice is right here. La 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 la. Now I'm in my head voice. La 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 la. Okay, so you get the idea. So that is what a mixed voice sounds like. Notice how it sounds pretty continuous. It's not perfect. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've taken a private voice lesson, since I've been teaching them now. But, you know, I might get back into taking private voice lessons, who knows. But the point I'm trying to make is that those voices definitely all sound, or hopefully they all sound like one voice continuously all the way through. I'm pretty sure they do because there's no prominent breaks. So here's what it would sound like without a mixed sound. So you guys are going to hear a big difference. And lots of times you'll notice that when people are first starting to sing, like for me myself, when I was still going through puberty, when I was like, 13 through like 16 and a half, my voice is cracking, so you're going to notice a big difference between the chest voice and the head voice because there's a big crack. But it would sound like this without a mixed sound, so it'd be like this. La 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 la. You hear what's going on? It doesn't sound continuous, it doesn't flow all the way up through. That is without it. So there you have it. And now people have, I've been reading this a lot on blogs and in some of my comments and stuff, and the thing is the mixed voice elusive? No. The mixed voice is not elusive, but people think that it is elusive because, as you could tell from that first run through, it's kind of hard to do. If you don't understand the mechanics of both the chest voice and the head voice, you can't really have a mixed voice. I was going to talk about the mixed voice later, but last lesson I talked about falsetto, and I said, I'm going to talk about the mixed voice, so I wanted to be a man of my word. So there you guys have it. So I hope you guys are getting a lot out of this. Anyways, Okay, so moving right along, we're going to do different styles with a mixed sound so you guys can understand what this sound sounds like with different styles. So, and I'm going to do it with London Bridges to avoid copyright issues. It's like, I don't know, 100 years old song, maybe? So, hopefully they won't get me. Okay, so here we go. So in rock, it would sound like this. London Bridge is falling down. It's not really rock, but I'm trying. Let me try it again. London Bridge is falling down. Okay, that's rock. Country would sound like this. London Bridge is falling down. That's pretty good. Musical theater would sound like this. London Bridge is falling down. Pop would sound like this. London Bridge is falling down. Opera would sound like this. Notice it's going to have a real chest-like sound. I've said this before. I will say it again. So here is opera. London Bridge is falling down. This is choir. London Bridge is falling down. You've got R&B, which is going to sound very airy. It's going to sound like a falsetto. London Bridge is falling down. And then you have screamo. London Bridge is falling down. I'm kidding. That last one was a big joke. There is no such thing as a screamo mixed sound. So, there you go. Little joke for y'all out there. Okay. Now, if you guys have any other questions about this or whatever else you like about this particular area, please let me know, because whether it's a different genre that you're interested in me demonstrating as far as the demo of the sound goes, let me know. And yeah, it's just that simple, because there is a lot of other styles I did not sing. And even when I've done the other styles in this section up here, I did it in one of my lessons entitled, well, two of my lessons actually, titled How to Find Your Own Style Part 1 and 2. I didn't do all the styles that I probably could have done, so if you guys have any sort of question about any of those, just go ahead and leave me a comment in the section below, okay? Cool. Or question in the section below. Cool. Right on. We're going to get right into it here. We're going to get into the question of the week real quick here in a minute, but there was something I found out about falsetto. I was doing some research this week, guys, and I know in the last lesson I said that there is no such thing for a girl's voice, or rather a girl having a falsetto sound. I need to apologize, because that's not correct. I did some research and I found out on Wikipedia and a couple other places that people don't think that women have a falsetto sound because it's not as distinctive as, say, a male's falsetto sound, mostly because of the way the girl's vocal cords are built. A guy's vocal cords are thicker and longer, whereas a woman's vocal cords are thinner and shorter. So because of that, when you're moving through these different sounds, there's not a big stretch. Whereas because obviously you've got longer vocal cords and they're thicker, you got to stretch them. So because you have to stretch them, you got to change that sound. And you know, a girl's falsetto might sound like this, oh, and a guy's falsetto might sound like this, oh. But you know, a guy's regular speaking voice might be like this, hey guys, what's going on? So my point is that girls do have falsetto. I found that out, and that actually applies to this question of the week. This is from Farah Duff, and her question is this. She says, hey Dave, I was wondering, I had a chance to see Tiffany Joe. She's a YouTube elite, and she has an amazing talent she's won fame for. She yodels. She says in her act that yodeling is using falsetto and natural. If she's a girl, is it really using falsetto? Thanks, Dave. You're always great. Brittany Tara. Oh, yeah. Andy Gibb was the best. That's because I said, who's your favorite musician that uses falsetto? And that was from the Bee Gees. So there you have it. Thank you so much for the question, Farah Duff. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, with that being said, yes, girls do have falsetto. Like I said, I've done some research on Wikipedia and other places, and just going back over it again, girls do have a falsetto. It's just hard to see it or hear it because it's not as prominent as a male's falsetto. Also, is she yodeling, and she asked this girl who's yodeling, is she using her falsetto? Yeah, she is. Yodelers, what they're really good at doing is being able to flip between their head voice and their falsetto very, very fast. I can kind of do a little. It's hard because I can't really stay on notes. I haven't practiced it enough, but yeah, that's yodeling. Again, one more time, just for fun, because you guys like being entertained, and I like seeing if I can impart this to you, because this is pretty cool stuff, but I've never really tried learning it, so we'll try it again real quick. So there you go. That's yodeling. That's my crappy attempt at yodeling. But yes, yodeling uses falsetto, whether you're a guy or a girl. So yes, girls have a falsetto. Yes, she's using natural voice. Yes, she's using falsetto. I hope that answers your question. All right. So, and if you guys have any other question about the mixed voice, again, leave me one below. Also, I had a really great response from the last time I did this, so I'm just going to open it up again. Who's your guys' favorite singer or band right now? I want to know, because I love hearing what you guys out there, what my subscribers and the viewers out there in YouTube land are listening to, because it's great, because sometimes I find some new music and it's just nice. It's always nice to expand your horizons, no matter what your skill level is as far as singing goes, or even if you don't like to sing and you just enjoy listening to music. I got two favorites right now. Actually, it's funny because I have a favorite singer right now and I have a favorite band. So my favorite singer right now is It's Jay Dixon. He's in my, let's see here, he's in my box below. If you guys haven't got a chance to check him out, you got to check him out. I've talked about him before and gave him a shout out in one of my previous lessons. This is a mini shout out. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel because it's great. He's the next Usher. He needs all the help he can get, because I really feel strongly about this. I get lots of videos of people asking me to check out their music and checking out their songs and stuff like that, and I'm really a firm believer that this guy's got some talent, that if he gets marketed correctly, he could do some big things. So It's Jay Dixon. Keep up the good work, bud. The other one is Florence and the Machine. I just recently got into these guys about, I'd say about 5-6 months ago. I'd heard them on the radio about 3 months ago, but prior to that, I had been hearing them on YouTube. I found some person's channel and I was checking it out, and I was really kind of blown away because it's such a unique sound and such a unique style. So yeah, Florence and the Machine. So do you guys like Florence and the Machine? Let me know in the comment section below. And again, let me know who your favorite singer and band is, or any other question about the mixed voice. Okie dokie? Cool. So the next lesson, we're going to be talking about the chest voice. We're going to talk about speaking into the note. We're going to talk about why it's important and more. I can't wait to talk about this, because this is something that I could have put in the lesson tricks of the trade, excuse me. And tricks of the trade is in there. If you guys haven't got a chance to check it out, go ahead and check it out too. But this is such a cool trick that I am just stoked to talk about it, because it helps with high notes, but it can also help with low notes, and it really does help specifically with notes that you think that you can't hit. So, but guess what? You're gonna have to tune in, because I'm not gonna give it all to you right now. So tune in next week for that great lesson, because it's gonna be really cool. And finally, I wanted to give a quick shout out, because there's this guy. His name is Cool Guy Jack. His YouTube channel is actually JLin56062. Just go ahead and click it right here. And if you guys really want to listen to a really nice, pleasant voice, totally subscribe to this guy's channel. The reason this guy blew me away is because he can sing a lot of different styles, and it's really impressive because he makes every single style that he sings his own. So check him out, because he is just great. And he was one of my first subscribers, and I just needed to give a shout out to him. So Jack, if you're watching, there you go, buddy. Keep up the good work. And as always, go ahead and comment and thumbs up this video. And if you guys haven't already, subscribe. You got the big yellow button up top, big yellow button at the bottom. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care.